Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. So, the Ultimate Cone was on sale over the past week. I believe it will be available the day that this video goes up. And I just had to scoop it up. I think I paid about 35 bucks for it. Got some premium time and some gold. I'm very, very happy with it. And I had this game in it the other day. I had to actually install an old version of World of Tanks because they updated it the day after I should have recorded this, so that's what I get for procrastinating. But this first bit of the battle, nothing really happens. I'm just trying to snapshot these guys across the field. I was originally trying to head up to where this T-40 is sitting, because you can usually get, if you get into the bushes up here, you can snipe across into all of this area. But I sort of got tied down over here sniping at things, got distracted, but I'm able to put some shots into this T-80 with this just insane rate of fire on this tank. This thing, I think right now with my current configuration, I have like almost 1900 damage per minute at tier 3, which means I can basically kill anything in like 15 seconds. This thing is absolutely insane, and I love it. So this is a tier 4 game on Malinovka, which means, you know, camping. So I decided to head up over this way. I keep seeing these tanks get spotted, and I keep getting distracted and just gravitating back to shooting at them because tunnel vision is a thing. But I mean, I'm a tank destroyer, so it's partly my job to snipe at these things, and nobody's really progressing forward to shoot at anyways. But at this point, I set up next to this Panzer 38 NA, who I must say, excellent use of your light tank, because I'm pretty sure my spotting range is further than yours. He should have been sitting more towards the middle of the map. But as I said, I keep trying to make my way over there, but then Panzer 1C gets spotted, just miss him as he dips over the ridge line. And I eventually decide that I want to make my way towards the middle of the map. I'm not sure exactly when I move up. But I see this Electo who, well, let me just say, this Electo had the big brain moment there. And I don't have Sixth Sense in this tank yet, so I was assuming that I got spotted there. I have good camo on this tank. That's actually the skill that I'm going for. I haven't quite gotten there yet, but I try to dip down, but I don't have any shots fired at me, and there would definitely be people up on that ridge, so I don't get too worried. And I start pushing my way forward because there's nobody else spotting this area. The Panzer 38 finally pushes up, but the view range on this tank is actually really, really good. I think mainly because it's open top, but I also have binos, which extend my view range to pretty much the maximum, I believe. I'd have to double check. But they're quite good in terms of spotting distance. So thankfully these bushes, I think, obscure me from the Panzer 1C, and I should be able to, yeah, I get the finishing blow with that perfect lead through the bush. That was a pretty nice shot. I was happy with it. So what I'm trying to do here is push up and get into this bush, because I figure if I can poke up and spot the snipers that are hiding in the bushes, but I end up spotting this M3 Lee, who I don't actually think spotted me. And then I catch a glimpse of this P26, or the P40, which is what it's called in War Thunder, and I just go to town on him. I would have gotten some more shots, but he just dips behind that ridge. And unfortunately, he escapes for now. So I'm now going to push up into these bushes again, just try and get my spotting distance up, because I want to try to spot that M3 Lee and prevent anybody from really making a play towards, because currently it's really anybody's game, especially at low tier. Games can swing so fast in either direction. It's actually kind of entertaining how much spotting damage you can get in this tank sometimes, because your spotting range is just so good. So this Panzer B2 has been giving our team trouble for a while, because he's just so well armored. And thankfully this tank has quite a bit of penetration. And then the M3 Lee decides big brain moments are needed, pushes up onto the ridge, and well, it's all over sunshine. I was gonna swing over to shoot the Panzer. I hesitated, swung back to try to kill the Lee, but he dipped behind the ridge. But now this Panzer is just messed up. He's stuck, and well, the DPM will do the rest. Get some tracking there, and I'm already up to almost 1,000 damage in this tank, which is not bad. I mean, it's definitely not the best that you can get in this tank, but considering it's only a tier 3, 1,000 damage, it's pretty good. So as you notice, my platoon mate, Captain, has fallen. He ended up shutting down the Su-85, I believe, earlier. And, yeah, he got... I think they killed each other, is what happened. I can't remember exactly, but he was, like, encouraging me to kill that Panzer B2 while I was sitting there. I really wanted to kill that M3 Lee. I should have just gone for it, though. But, hey, everything's 2020 in hindsight, right? So, again, pushing up. Getting the binos active because I will never get spotted in this bush unless they proxy spot me or come from behind where my booty's sticking out. But I know that the Panzer IIJ or the Grant or the T-40 will spot anything before it even gets within range of that. And the M3 Lee makes the mistake of firing, so I pull forward, bonk. Or don't pull forward, I just fire. And it's likely that he spotted me because when I'm sitting in the bush and the bush isn't opaque, I'm going to get spotted by anything that is within spotting distance, and he most likely was. So I'm trying to move to avoid the artillery, but it doesn't shoot, so maybe I didn't get spotted. Like I said, I don't have Sixth Sense on this tank. That's the second skill that I'm going to be going for on my commander. I decided to go for camouflage first because this thing's main defense is not being seen. Although I say that, and the first game I played in this thing, I blocked like 100 damage because someone just kept shooting my upper front plate instead of the giant, lightly armored case holding the gun. It's, quite funny how many shots I bounced in this thing. Alright, so the STRV looks like he's going to make a play, so I try to get set up in the bush. And we spot that little Italian P-40. I didn't notice it until just now, I think, but he's trying to make a play over here. And, it is time for you to die, sir. That P-26 is actually quite a dangerous vehicle because I believe his alpha damage is pretty much equivalent to us. Oh, and then we spot the enemy cone, but he also spots us, so we take a slap and then bounce the P-40, which was very lucky because, like I said, he has basically the same alpha damage. Actually, I think he has higher alpha damage than us, being a higher tiered vehicle. And we bounce 110 damage off the front, which saves our tank and keeps us in the game. So I'm going to push back up into the bush and try to spot that lad. He already tries to blind fire us a second time. The P-40 pushes up and easy snapshot into his side. And that's a GG. We just have to hunt down that Arta, and then it will be game over. I don't think he lasts very long, if I remember correctly. Although, the majority of what we have left are quite slow vehicles. It's actually kind of surprising. I don't know if you were watching the mini-map earlier. That Panzer B2, you might just go back to like the earlier, like 3 minutes into the video maybe. He was holding his own on that hill, like, for quite a while against a couple tanks. And I think it was only his armor that kept him alive because I thought he was going to have way more damage than he did at the end, which I'll show the post-battle results at the very end of the video after the second battle, which the second battle, stay tuned for that. It's quite entertaining. And the Sexton is dead. Alright guys, well, terribly sorry for hyping you up for the second battle, but I couldn't actually get it to launch for whatever reason with my replay system, so I'll try to do that in the future because it was a really good battle, so if I can find the way to get it to work, I will. But unfortunately, currently, the amazing KV2 game that I had will not be shown. But we'll take a look at the post-battle results for the first one, which was only a first class, which was unfortunate. I was really hoping for the mastery badge there, but I believe it was just because this tank got released again, so there's so many people out playing it that it's just a lot more difficult to get those mastery badges, because I still have yet to get one. So hopefully I'll get it soon, but that was 35,845 credits, and because I have the, it gave a mission where it was like you get times 5 XP, it was a lot of experience. That's not my base experience though, base experience, considerably lower, but a high caliber award nonetheless, as well as a couple other minor ones, and being top on the leaderboard as well. 1,320 damage done, 4 kills, 922 base experience. Tying it up, actually, I didn't realize the other Cone was also on the top. But like I said, that Panzer, I thought he did a lot more damage, but he only did 106. It must have just been a lot more damage block that he did. But yeah, 21 shots fired, 15 hits. I was quite happy with that game, and I was quite happy that I picked up this tank. If it's still available when you watch this video, and it's something that interests you, I would recommend it, because it's quite fun. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Or if you didn't like the video, dislike, just click something. Doesn't really matter what it is. And let me know if you have a replay that you'd like me to watch and maybe make a video on. You can submit it through my Discord or through an email or whatever way you want to send it to me. You can find how to do that, I'm sure, online. Someone's made something on it. If people would like me to make something, I will. I'm not entirely certain how. I think it's the same as War Thunder. You just send me the file of the replay. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.